Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so you've probably seen the viral videos floating around, right? People literally waking up and tossing back a straight shot of olive oil like it's a Saturday night out. The big claim here is that 1 tablespoon a day is the ultimate secret to health and longevity. But, we really gotta ask, is it actually a miraculous cure-all or just another greasy fad? Today, we're totally decoding this trend. We're diving into a detailed medical analysis from Dr. Jade Banyawangurot to see what's actually happening inside your body, why it works for some people, and, well, why it completely backfires for others. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Let's just address the skepticism right out of the gate. How on earth could consuming pure fat possibly lower your cholesterol? Won't drinking a daily shot of oil just, make you gain weight or cause your bad fat levels to absolutely skyrocket? It honestly sounds completely counterintuitive to everything we've been taught about dieting for the last, few decades? And look, that concern from skeptics is totally valid because oil is fat. But the reality? It genuinely can make you healthier. If you do it right. If you do it wrong, yeah, your fat levels will absolutely shoot up. So to understand the right way to do this, we need to listen to the medical experts. Enter Dr. Jade Banyawangurot. He's the deputy director of Maharat Nakhon Ratchasima Hospital, and he confirms that this trend actually has real merit. He says eating 1 tablespoon of authentic olive oil daily helps lower bad fat, reduces inflammation, and is fantastic for your heart and intestines. But, and this is a massive but, there is a huge catch here. You absolutely have to eat the right type, the exact right amount, and, this is the most crucial part, you have to use it to replace bad fats. So no, it's not some magic potion you just chug on top of a terrible diet. It is a highly strategic nutritional swap. So we really aren't just talking about grabbing any random oil off the grocery shelf here. It has to be extra virgin olive oil, or EVO. Authentic, unrefined EVO is absolutely packed with monounsaturated fats and these incredibly powerful compounds called polyphenols. You can kind of think of polyphenols as like a mild natural ibuprofen. See, our bodies often suffer from this silent, chronic inflammation, which is basically the root cause of heart disease, diabetes, and fatty liver. So taking that daily tablespoon is essentially giving yourself a natural anti-inflammatory refill, quietly fighting off these diseases from the inside out. To really grasp why this works, we have to separate the good fats from the bad. On one side, we've got the monounsaturated fats found in extra virgin olive oil. Extensive research absolutely proves that this specific fat actively lowers your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and actually improves your blood vessel function while reducing inflammation right there in the vessel walls. On the flip side, we have the bad fats. We're talking margarine, heavily processed vegetable oils, the grease and deep-fried foods. Those actively damage your cardiovascular health. So the science is crystal clear on this. Not all fats are created equal. Which brings us to a major and honestly somewhat messy misconception. A lot of people try this trend out, they notice their bathroom trips get a bit easier, and they just assume olive oil is a natural laxative. But actually, that's a total myth. It doesn't violently flush your pipes like some harsh chemical would. Instead, it just gently lubricates the intestines, reduces irritation, and literally feeds the good bacteria in your gut. So your digestive system just starts running smoother, completely without that painful cramping. Okay, but we really have to confront the elephant in the room here, 120. That is the exact number of calories in just 1 single tablespoon of olive oil. Even though it's praised as the healthiest fat in the world, it is still 100% pure fat and it is incredibly calorie dense. So if you're still eating fried foods and sugary snacks, and then you just casually decide to add a 120-calorie shot of pure fat on top of that every single day, you are going to gain weight. Your bad cholesterol isn't going to drop. In fact, it might actually get worse. And that brings us to the absolute golden rule of this explainer, the rule of replacement. If you want these longevity benefits, you cannot, I repeat, cannot just add olive oil to what you're already eating. You must swap it in. You have to actively remove 120 calories of bad fats. So that means ditching the margarine on your morning toast, or maybe skipping that deep-fried side dish at dinner, and replacing that exact space in your diet with EVVO. It is a substitution, not an addition. When you substitute a bad fat for this good fat, well, that is when the magic actually happens. Because, look, when you actually follow the rule of replacement, olive oil completely stops being a high-calorie risk and transforms into this incredible tool for weight management. Because it's such a high-quality fat, it actively improves your overall metabolism. Fat digests really slowly, right? So it keeps you full way longer, which leads to a massive reduction in all that unhealthy snacking throughout the day. Plus, unlike carbs or sugary snacks, pure fat does not cause your blood sugar to spike at all. That means it totally stabilizes your insulin levels. You're basically giving your body steady, clean-burning fuel instead of going through that chaotic sugar rush. So when should you actually take it? Well, you can be highly tactical about this. Thinking about a morning dose? Fantastic. That's great for coating the gut and immediately reducing inflammation to start your day off right. Taking it with a meal? Also great, because it slows down digestion and stops your blood sugar from spiking right after you eat. And what about a small amount right before bedtime? That actually gently supports your blood vessel health while your body is repairing itself overnight. Basically, pick your target and pick your time. But hold on, before you run to the kitchen, let's do a quick reality check. For newbies, just throwing back pure fat can totally backfire. You might immediately feel nauseous, get intensely bloated, or, find yourself running to the bathroom. Why? Well, because your gallbladder simply isn't used to a sudden, concentrated dose of pure fat. It literally shocks the system. But the fix is super easy. Just start with half a tablespoon to let your body adapt. Or honestly, even better yet, don't drink it pure. Drizzle it over a salad instead. By doing that, you'll actually absorb the fat-soluble vitamins from your veggies so much better, completely minus the nausea. So, we've broken down the science, the optimal timing, and that absolutely crucial rule of replacement. Extra virgin olive oil really is a powerful tool for your longevity, as long as it's the right kind, the right amount, and you're using it as a smart substitute. So I'll leave you with this. I want you to take a hard look at the oil sitting in your pantry right now. Are they actually serving your health, or are they silently harming it? Are you ready to swap out those bad fats for a daily dose of liquid gold? Think about it. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.